Hi, what is up guys? JaretCampisi with the beautiful Christina K and my good buddy Dado. Welcome back to the channel. Today's a very exciting video because this is the last time you're gonna see this bike in the red, fully put together, because we're basically gonna be starting to tear this whole thing apart, mainly starting at the back, to start installing our custom painted Lamborghini inspired carbon parts. And I want to say thank you to everyone in the last video. Everyone loved the paint scheme, and I'm very, very happy because when you choose colors, it's always difficult to know who's going to like it, who isn't. But I just chose colors that I liked and things that we liked, and it was really cool to see all the positive feedback. I really appreciated that. So don't forget, you can enter to win this bike, patreon.com/CampPisi Customs. It's always the first link in the description below. By the end of this month, our goal is to try and have this bike pretty much all together, and then we'll just have a few like extra parts we'll be adding, like rear sets, wheels, things like that. So it's gonna go fast now, even though it's gonna look like it's not because we're about to tear the whole thing apart. But sit back, relax, enjoy the video. All right, so Christina already laid out all of our stuff over there. We're gonna bag and tag everything, so she's gonna be helping us with that. She actually ran across the street to go pet a cow, if you can believe it. But here you go, guys. First two bolts, I should say, on tearing the entire bike apart for the second time. once for the exhaust, and now for all the custom painted parts. I think at the end of this video we should pull out the rear subframe. I brought that over since that's the first thing that we're going to be installing. Dado hasn't seen any of the painted parts yet, so we'll show him that. Obviously I sent him photos and videos and all that, but it'll be cool to see him in person and get his reaction. And yeah, so basically what we're trying to do here is start from the back and move forward, because then you don't have to take anything off again. If you take, like, for example, the side fairings or this off, you do have to take like the tank off to get to that. So we're trying to do this in the most efficient way possible, and I believe it's doing subframe, then the tank, then probably the front fairing, and then the side fairing and belly panel. In the meantime, we actually have parts that go underneath all of this stuff as well. So for example, we have the rear suspension linkage in black. We have a beautiful piece from Motocourse, well, Moto Million, but it's made by Motocourse. So we're probably gonna do that when the subframe's off. That would probably be the best time to do that. Yeah, and there's gonna be things underneath the bike. Once we get to those parts, we'll replace them, but it's gonna be incredible. Like example, we have these, we have carbon parts for that, for the frame covers, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really excited for this journey right now.
We have the swing arm?
Yep, we have the swing arm cover, I already have that. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a bit of work, especially for the subframe, because we actually have to bend this bracket. We'll talk about it when we get there, but for now we're just gonna be disassembling. Well, Dado's gonna be disassembling. All right, fuel tank cover coming off. First red piece that'll never go back on, folks. We have carbon one with a beautiful Lamborghini crest on it. It looks so good. For everyone asking, people are already asking me what I do with the stock parts. We send them all to Moto Million. So if you're interested in any of these stock parts, it's probably gonna take a month until they get down there, because we're gonna take them all off first, make sure we have everything for them, then we package them all up, ship them out to Moto Million. So contact them on Instagram if you're interested. It's probably usually first come, first serve, but they're probably not gonna even be down there for about a month as of filming this video. It's July 5th, I believe. Happy July 4th, by the way. I hope you all had a wonderful and safe July 4th. If you're wondering why our energy levels are a little low, he fell asleep on a raft and got completely brutalized by the sun. He has sun poisoning, completely burnt whole front of his body, and I drank too much and got too much sun. Luckily, I put sunblock on, unlike this guy over here. All right, so he was gonna try and get the tank off with just moving this part of the side fairing, but there's stuff behind there and he's pulling on it a lot, so he said it's probably better to just take it off. Unfortunately, to take the side fairing off, you have to take the inner air tube covers off. You have to take, I think, this shroud cover off, belly panel off. So, well, that might give you enough room.
Yeah, I might be able to do it this way.
I mean, it's not like it matters. They're gonna come off anyway, so if you just want to take the whole bike apart, it's whatever you want to do, Dado.
I want to get to the subframe and all the stuff back here as soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
It's very time consuming to do that.
Yeah.
So if I can do it without these right now, that's fine. We might just leave them disconnected like that.
Okay, all right, that sounds good. All right, so we decided to remove this entire thing. And in order to do that, we had to pull the turn signal off and take the whole inner shroud part out. So yeah, it begins. All right, so lift the fuel tank up. He had to unplug the fuel line, which is actually right there, and then he plugged it with a, was it a screw that you used?
It's a bolt that has like a flat shank on it, but you can use like a thing to pinch off the line or whatever. The only thing that sucks is if you have fuel line pinch tool, it doesn't fit through that little frame spot, so you gotta
it's in a weird spot. Yeah, and then he's just releasing overflow lines off the other side. I just connected the ground wire, and then I think it should be ready to be pulled off. I don't know how much fuel's in there.
It's probably heavy as hell.
Yeah.
Every time, Jared.
How do I know? I don't know what's going on. Is it? Is it filled?
Ooh, there's one more.
The fuel line?
Fuel pump.
Fuel pump, sorry.
There it is.
Pop that puppy off. Look at that. She's gone. Is it heavy? No.
I mean, a little bit.
Wait till you feel how light the carbon tank is. It's crazy.
You want to try lifting this?
So, is it gonna pour out of the overflow lines?
I don't think so.
We didn't have that much
But it
fuel in
smells
it.
really good. Let me get these bugs off of here.
Look at that, guys. So, this is MotoGP inspired, keeping the weight down lower. Super cool. When we do the new fuel tank, we're gonna have to pull all of this out. The carbon parts, a lot of the,
Fuel pump.
Yep. So it's gonna be a lot of work, but that'll be a separate video. But we're getting there. Next thing we wanna do, what? Start on the rear subframe, right? Look at this, now we got access to all kinds of fun stuff. Oh my gosh.
I really love taking these apart.
It's cool to see what they do, and especially from year to year. I think it's super cool. Okay. Oh.
Got him.
So basically what we're doing now is prepping all of the wiring and harnesses and stuff to completely I got it. To completely remove the subframe. Again, it's going to be interesting because these brackets don't have a spot on the new subframe, so that's going to be one thing we're going to have to sort out. And then we have a lot of wiring and stuff under here that we're going to need to sort out as well once we pull that away. So I believe these are attached to the subframe, so those are going to come out, which is good. But yeah, this is there's going to be a lot of stuff that transfers over from the subframe as well. So it's a very tedious process. I'd say probably the most tedious part of the process. Wow, look at that.
Ta-da!
That's gone.
Shove that in there, we'll never see it again.
Nice.
Make sure that you guys are keeping track of this. There's two little clips on if you have the suspension that's electronic.
Yeah.
There's compression and rebound, right? And they're marked with a C and an R outside of the bike, and then compression and rebound tags on the inside. Just don't screw those up, because the plugs, they made the plugs the same for some reason.
Yeah. So you're gonna unplug those?
Yeah, pull this out, unplug these suckers. Alright, so I was taking the heat shield bolts out, and they are very, very tight. And on top of that, they went through a nasty heat cycle, and I'm sure we put Loctite on them. So I put my impact on one of these, and they are, it's a 4 Allen, and instantly stripped it.
Yeah.
So I was telling Jaret, in order to get it out, to extract it without drilling it, is you, like, this is all metric on here. What I do is I take a standard Allen and pound it in there. I go, basically it's the equivalent size, but it's a little bit bigger. So this one's a 5/32. You put that in there, and you hit it with a hammer a couple of times, and then it comes right out. So,
okay.
we're gonna give it a shot. I don't know if I can get my hammer in here. Might need a longer extension. Let's try it and see if it works.
All right.
Because the other one is definitely stripped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't the best place to fit stuff into, either.
Oh, that's what she said.
Is it turning?
No.
No?
No, it's just destroyed in there. So, you can try putting a starbit in there. See?
That's not gonna pick it up, I don't think. Yeah, you can see him. Yep.
So that just keeps stripping. So we're probably gonna have to drill it out.
Cool.
Right. Yeah, so the Allen didn't work, but I told Jaret, I'm like, a starbit has teeth on it. So I pound that in there and got the bolt out. We'll just replace this. I have extra ones, luckily, from 4 other 1,000 builds. But you can see that one has seen better days.
Hold on.
So
look at that.
And I used a hardened
Allen
starbit.
Sorry, yeah.
It's a T27, and it worked perfect because these little teeth grab in there.
Yeah.
So there's one way to extract stuff.
All right, the final 4 bolts are the ones that actually attach the rear subframe to basically to the engine and the front frame. So he's got these 2 out over here, one's down on the inside. He's gonna pull those out, and then actually all we'll have to do is remove these, and then the whole subframe should pull away from the bike. And we'll see where we're at from there. All right, last bolt came out. We unattached it from the exhaust. Look at that.
Oh, that's heavy.
Yeah, 13 pounds of weight savings with the rear subframe alone. How crazy is that?
Freaking crazy.
That should be the thumbnail right there. Okay, well, that looks like a pretty good stopping point to me. What do you think, teens?
That looks like a mess.
Yeah, Dado's mess. Look at him. I think that's probably a good place to stop. Dado.
Yeah.
Now would probably be a good time to do this linkage right here, huh?
What linkage?
Before we do the subframe, this. I have this piece in black.
Yeah, we should do that.
Okay, not right now, but I mean, next thing that we'll do in the next episode.
Yeah.
We also need to pull off in the next episode. I think we're gonna pull off the front and rear brake calipers, because we're gonna get them painted orange and black. So the front bolt will be black, and then the whole caliper will be orange to match the paint scheme. And then I think when we do that, we can also do this, and then we'll start reassembling the subframe on the new one, on our carbon painted one. Oh, did you want to see it?
We have to disconnect the swing arm.
Disconnect the swing arm?
Yeah, because the bolt, remember, one of the bolts we gotta get to is right there.
Oh, shit. Okay, well that's gonna be interesting. Did you want to see the
Yeah, let me
subframe?
wash my hands.
All right, let's show them that real quick. Take a look at this blue. So this is the new subframe. Look at that thing, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. So what he did is he actually went all the way around. It was supposed to stop here and be black underneath, but he said because of the stock one and how it flowed, I actually think that's really cool how he did that.
How he taped it off and everything is
Oh, the lines are perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. How beautiful.
I'm very OCD with that kind of stuff, but that's the finish on this.
Isn't that
is
beautiful?
Phenomenal.
And the paint too, the color. Blue Cepheus, the actual
It's got
Lambo.
like a glitter in it.
It does. Outside you see it.
Sparkle.
The
Not
sparkle.
glitter,
Shimmer.
Sparkle, shimmer, yeah. Isn't that freaking insane?
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, I love how he carried the lines.
Uh-huh.
Very nice.
And then it'll go all the way down onto the tank.
I knew he was going to do a phenomenal job. Is there something that goes here?
It was a full 6 logo, but I'm thinking maybe we do something special there, right?
Like a nipple.
Uh-huh. How cool is that, dude?
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's the first piece, and then as we do the other pieces, we'll bring them over. So look, Dado, this is where we're gonna have to figure out how to attach that exhaust somewhere.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting. Do you want to hold it up to the bike? Let's see how it looks. Your first little sneak peek. Just gonna sit there like that, right?
Something like this.
Look at that.
Damn.
Dude, look at that the blue next to the titanium. Teens, you see that?
Wow.
How cool is that?
So different from the red to the blue. I mean,
Dude, I'm
that's gonna
so
be
hyped.
So incredible.
I am so hyped. Look at the back, the angle. That is beautiful. The titanium with the blue. All right, yeah, I think this is gonna be by far the best build we've ever done.
Hey, Cepheus is going to be proud.
Stop it. I think it's gonna be the best build we've ever done, and probably one of the coolest bikes that exists in the world. Like look at that carbon.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'm super excited. So there you go, guys. That's it for this episode. Bike is completely unassembled. Not completely, but it's getting there. We're just gonna keep taking our time and make sure we do everything correct. And I'm really, really excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget you can be entered to win this bike. Patreon.com/Campisi Customs is always the first link in the description below. That's how we fund these projects. That's why we give them away whenever they're done. Thank you for your hard work, brother. It's only gonna get better from here. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big old juicy thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.